We have Doug Miller from Northern Michigan University, and he's, I think, the director of the Upper Peninsula Cybersecurity Institute. Did I get that right?
You sure did, Mike. Thank you so much for having.
Sure. Okay. And so let's talk a little bit about what you guys are doing up there. You've got, well, I'll let you explain it. Probably be better than me trying to define it. So go ahead, take it away.
Sounds good. I appreciate the time, Mike, for sure. The Upper Peninsula Cybersecurity Institute is a relatively new entity here at Northern Michigan University in Marquette. And we are, the Institute really has three main missions. We provide industry recognized certification courses in cybersecurity and cyber enablers. We have a K-12 education kind of outreach mission. So we try to provide some assistance to our great K-12 teachers that are out there trying to incorporate computer science, cybersecurity topics into the high school curriculum and middle school curriculum. And then we have kind of a general community outreach and awareness mission to promote safe cyber hygiene just for the citizens of the Upper Peninsula and beyond. So we're really excited about doing that. Northern Michigan has a great academic program that's been going for about 5 or 6 years now in information assurance and cyber defense. We've got about 40 to 60 students that are enrolled in that curriculum. So we, in addition to standing alone and offering the certification courses as part of the Institute, we feel that our relationship on the academic side for the academic degrees is a really good, a fairly potent cybersecurity punch. They get not only the 4-year degree, but they also have the opportunity to get certifications in CompTIA Security Plus or Cisco CCNA, those types of security credentialed courses. Oop, Mike, I think you're on mute.
There we go. Sorry about that.
That's usually me, Mike.
Yes. Well, I thought I was muting our next guest because she was in the bullpen, and I ended up clicking on the wrong button. So there are something like 7,000 or so jobs open for cybersecurity here in the state of Michigan alone, right?
Yeah, you go. It's just a crazy amount of unfilled jobs out there. So if you go to, we pull those statistics from cyberseek.org, which is a great compilation of cybersecurity jobs out there in the United States, and then you can drill down into specific states. And pretty much any day of the week or month that you go to that site, you'll find that there's about 7,000 plus or minus 200 or so unfilled cybersecurity jobs in the state of Michigan.
Okay. And now another thing that you guys are doing is in automotive cybersecurity training. Is that correct?
It is. Yeah, we're really excited about this part of our curriculum and our certification programs. We've partnered with Grimm LLC, which is a great company that has a presence down in the Ann Arbor area. They are very heavily into automotive cybersecurity. They've been a great industry partner for the Institute since even before we actually opened up. They have built us an automotive hacking dashboard. So it's basically took the dashboard out of a 2018 vehicle, wired it up, and it allows us to come in with our students and work on penetration testing and kind of giving them the skills and experience to help try and harden up those systems a little bit as part of their career choice.
And how long have you been doing that then? Is that just a recent development or?
Just recent. We actually, and like with a lot of things, I'll blame some of the delay on the pandemic. We actually took possession of our system back in December and could not figure out a way to get them safely up here or to us to safely go down there for a number of months. And so we just finally were able to get the Grimm team up here a few weeks ago to do our actual in-person training. So that the timing was actually pretty good because we did that a couple weeks ago. And then the week after that, we sent a number of our students down to the Cyber Auto Challenge down in Warren. So actually the timing worked out pretty good.
Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed on the pandemic situation, right? So,
Yeah, for sure.
and certainly, folks, I should mention that you guys are in Marquette. Sometimes I'm sure there's some confusion with the other college that's in Houghton, right?
Yeah, yeah, our great partners to the northwest for sure, Michigan Tech. Great school, university up there as well. We've been working with them, or trying to work with them a little bit on helping to get the word out. Look, it's cybersecurity is a team sport. There's so many unfilled jobs out there, and it's such a critical need that we need everybody pumping out as many cybersecurity professionals as we can to try and make a dent into this. Yeah.
So anyway, getting back to your cybersecurity program, now how long has that actually been around? Is fairly new as well, right?
Yeah. The on the academic side, Mike, we've had the program going for about 5 or 6 years now here at Northern. So the 4-year associate's degree or the 4-year bachelor's degree. Right. The institute itself has been open for about a year and a half. So we're on the industry certification side, the CompTIA, the CCNA, EC Council side. We've been going for about a year and a half. Quite honestly, it's been a bit of a challenge, but given that we were set up for remote training by the very nature of what we wanted to do, we've been actually able to hold, we've had 2 Security Plus courses, a few certified ethical hacker courses, a couple intro to cybersecurity courses that we've been able to run even through the pandemic. So we've put about 30 or 40 students through the Institute, which is actually not too bad for the first year and a half during a pandemic, I don't think.
Sure. Is there a maximum number of students you can deal with at any given time?
Well, I guess so. There's always kind of an instructor to student ratio that you probably want to stay fairly close with too. But the vision from the NMU leadership up here has always been pretty great in that we wanted to be able to offer these courses remotely for students throughout the UP, so you don't have to physically be in person here to take the courses. Just on in-person class size, I've got room for about 10 or 15 people at a time in my classroom, but the number of folks that we can get out and reach virtually is significantly larger.
Sure.
I hope we run into that boundary here soon.
Yes. So do you have a lot of students that have indicated they want to participate? And so in other words, do you have a waiting list or anything like that?
We don't have a waiting list right now, but we're constantly getting inquiries about when our next courses are starting, getting people signed up, trying to generate interest in the Governor's Cyber Challenge and the Cyber Patriot stuff, all the great stuff that Tamara Shoemaker does downstate. So we try and help facilitate all of those things. And we realize a lot with the K-12 side that some of that is planting seeds. We want to make sure that the kids, even up here in the rural Upper Peninsula of Michigan, have the opportunity if they are interested in this as a career choice.
Speaking of which, the physical in-class students versus the remote students, are they largely folks from the UP, or are you drawing from downstate or other states?
We right now, Mike, most of it has been the UP, but we have actually had a few people from other states. There's one of the companies up here has got some employees over in Wisconsin and out in Colorado. They've actually been in on some of our courses as well. We've had a few folks from downstate from some of the other cyber hubs that are on the Michigan cyber range. So it's actually it's a pretty good setup.
All right. And going forward, obviously we have a lot of issues. We don't know with the Delta variant on the pandemic what that's going to do. We're all keeping our fingers crossed that folks will be at least getting vaccinated because it seems like the pandemic right now is, you got about 70% of the country that's been vaccinated, but a lot of folks that haven't, and we don't know how that's going to play out this fall. So how are you sort of making contingency plans in case that, forces you to not have in-class students again, or what?
Yeah. again, planning for the worst, hoping for the best, for sure. If people can make it and are allowed to come in and can do so safely for in-person classes, that's always, quite honestly, a great option. There's just some things that are a little bit easier when you're in person, especially if you're talking the physical systems with the auto hacking dashboard, or doing stuff with K-12 kids and trying to get them on, Linux machines and inventor kits and all those types of fun things. But the reality is, for a lot of our students that are career changers, or high school graduates, or folks that are already in the business trying to come back and get an additional upgraded certification or renew their certification, virtual is just fine. I mean, they've made a lot of great progress on from Cisco with their packet tracer to simulate the network, and CompTIA, the labs that they have that support the academic material is makes it really actually pretty easy to do most of that instruction virtual.
All right. Well, we're coming down towards the end of your segment here, so I know folks probably want to get more information about how they can learn more or participate in your program. How do they do that?
Well, we've got a great website now off of the nmu.edu page. And we have got a pretty good social media presence on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram as well. So all of those options are available. We're really trying to get the word out there, and shoot us an email, and we'll get back with you.